John in New York. John, my brother, first of all, man, thank you very much. Can't say how much I appreciate you, and I appreciate you doing that and representing or repping my candidacy like that, man. Thanks, John. What's up? How are you?
Jim, that's a small thing for me to do for you. Thanks a lot for everything you do for us. And I know you didn't have much time to talk about it, but I hope that they bring Justify up to Saratoga and try to do what American Pharaoh couldn't do up there and win the Travers. So, and it's a nice spot, too, if we get you into the Hall of Fame, for you to come up and visit Saratoga as well, Jim. But I wanted to quickly just say to Mr. Slate lookalike up in Buffalo, you know, I saw you on Twitter looking for the so-called legends so you could start trolling them. Maybe you should start with apologies. I apologize for sounding like my twin brother, Jeff in Richmond, and ruining people's lives. I also apologize for making fun of fat chicks. Or maybe you should apologize, Rick, for that scripted garbage you found in Hawk's cat box. I was waiting for the hammer to drop. But luckily for you, Albie was moonlighting again, working on his next legendary call. Dude, stay Rick. Dude. Yep. And then...
You don't like that call.
I don't like that call.
I'm telling you, man.
It's not a very good call.
We got to do what we got to do. Now, earlier today when I ripped Luke in Fort Collins' ticket away, his golden ticket, I said, my man, that hurt you more than that hurt me. That hurt you, Luke, more than that hurt me, because that didn't hurt me that much at all. Now, what I just did to John, that did hurt me. My man is at the Belmont Stakes with a gigantic sign that he made, that he posted, trying to get everybody there to vote for me for the Hall of Fame. My man's rocking a sign on the side of his car, trying to get people to vote for me for the Hall of Fame. If you don't think that I don't appreciate that, you don't know me well at all. The last thing I wanted to see happen was for John in New York to come in here, flame out, and get hammered the way he just did. But the jungle is indiscriminate. I do not play favorites. If you melt down in the midst of a call, I don't care who you are, you're going to get the same hammer treatment, no matter who you are. Even my man right there, who is repping me as hard as he did. Now, if you know the show and you know me, you'll respect that. John's got to respect that. John knew it. If John respects this show and me as much as he does, and I know he does, he knew that was coming. He knew that hammer was coming. He smacked into Rick in Buffalo because Rick in Buffalo was the one who started that fight. Rick in Buffalo was the one who said, and my man John in New York, whenever he calls and says Rome, I'm laughing so hard I nearly drove off the road. Finish the job, my man. I mean, he literally is suggesting, I hope the guy drives off the road and kills himself.
Hey, John, do us all a favor and finish the job. Your wife will secretly celebrate, and your kids will be a lot better off.
Your wife will celebrate, and your kids will be a lot better off if her husband and their father were to drive off the side of a road and kill himself? Come on, Rick. Rick, you got to be a hell of a lot better than that. Got to be a hell of a lot better than that. And then John took umbrage and tried to stand up for himself and return fire and crashed and burned. Tough gig, tough show. Just don't make it any tougher than it's got to be. I'd love to tell you you can do this, but a lot of you can't do this.